Hi, everybody. I'm your host, Charlene Shirk. Welcome to Digital Champions, where we speak to some of the most innovative thinkers in the digital space. And we are so excited that joining us from Montclair, New Jersey, Zack Rosenberg with CatapultX. Zack, thank you so much for joining us today on Digital Champions.
Charlene, I am thrilled to be here. Thank you for having me.
And we're so excited when I always do this intro, innovative thinkers. You really have something new and fresh that you're bringing to the digital market space with these particular types of videos. So I'm going to tee you up to talk about what you do at CatapultX.
Sure. Well, I do like to brag, so thank you for that opportunity. And very simply, what we have invented is something we call OnStream. It uses AI to identify moments in video and then overlay an advertiser's message on top of it. We think that this is going to be the next transactable media type for a generation. With cookies going away, with UID, with hashtagged emails, there's a lot of options out there, but what you watch tells you more about who you are than anything else.
Okay, so this being such a new and innovative thing, can you give us an example, kind of walk us through what you're talking about so we can all, it's a visual medium, so we can see what you're talking about.
My pleasure. So here in the first clip, we're identifying different brands and logos that we found in the video, and then able to overlay the brand's message in the video at that moment. As you'll see there, only using an image, up to 80 characters of copy, and a link. In this next clip, it's not about the brands or the logos, it's about the moment itself, the save. The goalie has great hands, offers protection, perfect opportunity for Allstate insurance, even though they weren't referenced in the video at all.
And so that's what happens. You're watching it, and then that little ad comes, because it was like a little sidebar ad, and then it went away.
Yes, yeah, and they stay on screen for up to 20 seconds. And again, they're relevant to the moment that we're capturing within the video. And there's a number of different formats. There's about 11 right now, but all of them take the same assets I was talking about. They take, a logo or an image, up to 80 characters of copy, a link, and this can work on web or CTV video just the same.
Now, in that one video clip you showed us, there was an advertisement for Bud Light. Then we saw the Allstate pop up. So is that usually all in one? So you have multiple advertisers in one video?
It certainly could be. So there's two ways that publishers in particular work with us. Either they expect us to bring the advertising sales, in which case we work with all these programmatic networks, SSPs, DSPs, and even some of our own efforts to try to identify the right moments for them. The second way is that the publisher themselves may have a relationship with an Allstate, a Bud Light, or whomever, that they want to be affixed to that video every time it's shown. So really the control's in the hands of the publisher.
That is so cool. Now I'm going to ask you kind of a TV geek question. Can I take my remote and press on that too, and then you register that I've clicked on that ad?
Yeah, so the way that we're doing it on CTV is through QR codes. And so you'll be able to hold up your phone when you see one of our ads on the CTV channel and take an action for the advertiser in that way. On web, it's simply click, just like you would anywhere else.
All right, so with any new innovation comes the challenges or some of the obstacles you have to overcome to get this to truly be the next big thing that trends. What are some of the challenges and obstacles that you have either faced or you will be facing to get this to be so successful?
How long is this interview? Okay, I'll try to make it brief. So there's very little hurdles for our product with publishers. We're compatible with over 24 video players with a single line of code and another dozen video players with no code at all. We're actually built into the video player. So if you're a publisher looking to work with us, you can get started in many cases in about 20 minutes. All you need is that ID from us with a compatible player, and you're good to go. A very similar setup for CTV. There's a lot of different CTVs, so some are very easy, some are more difficult, but that's that. On the advertiser side, we are connected to virtually every major DSP and every SSP you can think of. So you can activate a campaign, and in fact, you may already be doing so without even knowing it and reaching our inventory. So we've made it very, very simple. And as I often say in innovation, you have to convince people that it's only a 5% difference, even though it might be a 95% difference. If they don't think there's a huge barrier to entry, if they don't think there's a huge set of hurdles, then they're willing to try it. If you tell them it's generations ahead, they'll get lost in the fold.
Zack, that is so cool. Thank you so much for making the time to appear with us today and show us that. That was really cool.
It was my pleasure. It was a lot of fun. Thanks for having me.
Oh, anytime. And so if you'd like to check it out, you really should go to CatapultX's website and see some of the samples they have. It's the next big thing. And of course, you heard it here on Digital Champions. Well, I'm your host, Charlene Shirk, and we look forward to learning something new with you next time.
Simplify presents Addressable CTV, combining the power of TV with the targeting and attribution of digital. Simplify's Addressable CTV delivers massive reach with the ability to scale without sacrificing precision. TV buyers can generate incremental reach with household-level targeting, frequency controls, reporting, and insights. To learn more about Simplify's Addressable CTV and what it can do for your clients, visit simply.fi.